I'm Laura Bailey, though you may know me best as the voice of Abby in The Last of Us Part 2, Mary Jane Watson in Marvel's Spider-Man, or maybe even the host of the June 2021 Future Game Show. And now I am back, and this time on a super cool stage to host this year's Future Game Show Summer Showcase presented by Intel. But as we all know, with great power comes great responsibility, and thankfully, I've got Yuri here to share it with me.
I'm so glad we got that out of the way soon.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Laura. It's great to be here. I'm Yuri Lowenthal, and I'm the voice of Sasuke on Naruto, Yosuke in Persona 4, and of course, Peter Parker in Marvel's Spider-Man. But tonight, I'm swapping out the Spidey suit for something a little more suave. Think less thwips, more quips. Actually, just like Spider-Man.
Exactly. Yuri and I have been on plenty of adventures, like when we explored the Midnight Channel with a talking teddy bear.
Or when we brought down Mr. Negative.
Right?
We have the best job.
I know! But let me tell you, nothing prepares you for a stacked showcase full of video game news.
You're telling me. Now, I've had a sneaky little look at what's to come. We've got demo drops, developer presentations, gameplay trailers, montages, and of course, world premieres.
Nice.
Thank you.
Wish list at the ready, folks. And remember, if something catches your eye during the show, head to gamesradar.com to read more about it.
I think we've covered all the bases. So let's kick things off with something really special. Please welcome Tamara Jokic and Gilad Baraka, who are here to deliver a very special performance of Waves from Beyond, from the soundtrack to High Water.
¿Dónde vamos? ¿A dónde llegamos? Si no hay rumbo ni marea, luz de luna en tu espuma nos da un poco de esperanza. ¿Dónde vamos? ¿A dónde llegamos? Si no hay rumbo ni marea, luz de luna en tu espuma nos da un poco de esperanza. Mi pescador de sueños, en el viaje con la proa hacia el cielo azul, con las voces de sirenas, cuando sopla el viento más magnífico y el empuje de las olas más allá. ¿Dónde vamos? ¿A dónde llegamos? Si no hay rumbo ni marea, luz de luna en tu espuma nos da un poco de esperanza. ¿Dónde vamos? ¿A dónde llegamos? Si no hay rumbo ni marea, luz de luna en tu espuma nos da un poco de esperanza.
Well, that was beautiful. Thanks again to Tamara and Gilad. High Water was previously available on Netflix, but today we are pleased to reveal that it's coming to PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch in the summer. Make sure to wishlist it on Steam.
All right, before we get to our first world premiere, we've got a quick update.
During this year's Spring Showcase, we announced that the World of Future Game Show is expanding with the launch of the new FGS YouTube and TikTok channels.
And after we wrap up today, you'll be able to go deeper into selected games from the show with exciting videos from the growing FGS editorial team. Search for FGS on YouTube or TikTok and look out for the channel logo you can see behind us.
All right, let's keep this engine running. I think it's time for our very first world premiere.
So, why are we really doing this? I thought you hated racing.
I need to get into the city again.
Who is going to walk away with this year's City Pass? Tune in and find out. It's going to be one hell of a ride.
How's everyone enjoying the show?
He can't be allowed to keep doing this. But how can we stop him? By playing him at his own game.
Aster, what would you like to say to all your fans?
Welcome to the world of Resistor, a post-apocalyptic car PG where you build a ragtag team of racers. It's coming soon to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, so get it on your wish lists. What's next, Yuri?
Well, here we go from the post-apocalyptic to the prehistoric. It's dinosaur time.
My favorite part of the day. Let's see it.
I don't know. I think I'd kind of enjoy being stuck in an intergalactic traffic jam if the views were that good.
Right? I mean, I get the whole truck sim thing now. It looks strangely relaxing. That was your first glimpse at Star Trucker, which is coming in 2024.
But now it's time to shift gears to demon gods and dark fantasy. We've got a developer presentation from Hexworks, the minds behind Lords of the Fallen.
On behalf of Hexworks, welcome to the Lords of the Fallen Gameplay Showcase. Today, we're taking a closer look at our all-new dark fantasy action RPG, arriving this October on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Spiritual successor to the original 2014 release, it acts as a full reboot for the franchise, taking place in a vast, interconnected world over 1,000 years later. Featuring colossal boss battles, fast, challenging combat, and deep, immersive storytelling, players will journey across two parallel realms in this expansive RPG experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral, with each featuring its own unique pathways, characters, enemies, and, of course, treasures. And while Axiom presents its own challenges, untold horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart. Thanks to the Umbral Lamp, players can enter this lightless world at any time in one of two ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral, or by performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your two lives. But the lamp holds yet more power, granting the ability to flay the soul from an enemy for some high damage attacks, and even manipulate the very environment of the Umbral world. However, the longer you spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of spectral terrors that will hunt you down. But as harrowing as the Hellions of Umbral are, they pale in comparison to the game's brutal boss battles. Towering above the ever-burning city of Kalrath, this gargantuan monstrosity doesn't take kindly to would-be adventurers, the demonic presence within ready to devour any and all within sight. A merciless torturer, prepared to carry out any atrocity in the name of his faith. Tancred, Master of Castigations, is the devout chaplain of the hallowed Sentinels. Though beneath the pious veil, his very own flesh conceals a truth most foul. When Harrower Dervla ventured into the deepest depths of this world to thwart the undead rising, what she discovered was so utterly horrific that she renounced her former life in commitment to a far darker oath. Pre-order Lords of the Fallen now, and prepare to unleash the darkness on Friday the 13th of October.
Lords of the Fallen is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on October 13th, 2023. And you can wishlist it right now. Wait, what is it, Yuri? You okay?
My spidey sense is tingling. Oh, no, wait, it's something good. It's time for another world premiere.
Good cheese, Team 17. Okay. 17.
Dun, 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 dun. It was so infectious.
Yeah. That is going to be in my head for a while, I think.
Well, I really can't complain. Watch out for Headbangers Rhythm Royale, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2023. So, what's next, Laura?
Oh, well, this game debuted as a world premiere in last year's Summer Showcase, and now we've got a closer look at gameplay. This is The Last Faith, which some fans are describing as a pixelated take on Bloodborne.
A hunter's dream, you might say.
Touché.
A new dawn is at hand. The secret has been snatched in the hands of the sordid. But one rises above all others. A blessed curse, the sweetness of the flame. Only the inevitable can befall them now. Death.
That was The Last Faith, a gothic Souls-like coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in October 2023. And you can wishlist it right now on Steam.
We're also thrilled to announce that The Last Faith will have a beta demo this summer. If you want to check it out, register for access at thelastfaithgame.com.
Our next game is a stealth action platformer set in the wake of a climate catastrophe. Let's take a trip to the world of Steel Seed.
Hello everybody, I'm Carlo Bianchi and I'm the founder and game director of Stormy Natica. Let me introduce you Zoe and Kobe, the dynamic duo that will accompany you during your journey. Today we are excited to show you the gameplay reveal of Steel Seed. Steel Seed is a stealth action game with a deep, complex and lore-driven story. After a major climate catastrophe caused by humans, the AIs took control of the situation in order to find a way to preserve life. Zoe is looking for her father in an underground facility built by machines and extremely hostile toward anomalies. The environment surrounding Zoe is huge and takes heavy inspiration from popular mangas, movies, and anime. Zoe needs Kobe to help with exploration, environment interaction, stealth, and combat. Their bond will grow stronger the more challenges they will face together. Facing enemies without using Kobe is extremely dangerous. The planning phase using your companion is essential. Sometimes a stealth approach in problematic scenarios is preferable, and a good execution will be highly rewarding. The environment will offer you many ways to deal with the enemies. Be the silent assassin. Should you feel more aggressive, or if you screw up the stealth approach, a fast-paced and tactical combat system will allow you to unleash your combat abilities on the enemies. Don't forget the Kobe is there to help you with ranged attacks and skills. Your companion really makes the difference between life and death. If you still feel underpowered, a complex skill tree system based on challenges will allow you to expand Zoe and Kobe's passive and active abilities. The challenge system is designed to render the experience more dynamic and fun. Also, in dangerous times, you may require dangerous friends. Use Kobe to hack into an enemy system to make it fight with you. Your new ally will create hilariously engaging combat scenarios. There are many more abilities that you can unlock from the skill tree. Choose wisely. Thanks for your time with us. Steel Seed is a truly emotional experience that will test your inner humanity. The game is coming to PC, Microsoft Xbox, and Sony PlayStation. Stay tuned.
Steel Seed is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Man, I gotta say, voice acting is so much easier when you're not wearing a skin-tight suit. Am I right?
Wait a second, are you telling me you wear the Spidey suit when you record?
No?
We need to talk after this. But right now, we've got a double feature focusing on Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic. Let's get into it.
A routine mission to a peaceful planet, huh? Nothing's ever routine with this crew. But one thing's for sure. We'll deal with whatever comes our way. Together.
Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic are coming later this year, so head on over to Steam and flesh out your quickly growing wish lists.
And here's a bonus. Limited time demos for both games have also been made available on Steam. So head on over to the Future Game Show Steam page if you want to check them out.
Laura, en garde!
Wait, what? What's happening?
Oh, sorry, I was reading too far ahead. It's world premiere time again.
This is the last time she ruins my plan! Find her and bring her to me!
A challenge. I like that.
Adalia de Volador! Seize her!
Come at me.
How is she doing that?
Let's finish this. Catch this.
Ha-ha! Show me what you do! Catch up, imbecile!
Maybe next time. Come, Duke! Stop this nonsense now. Come on, amigo. Try to fight me at least.
This is an ambush! Volador!
On guard.
Am I the only one who's never heard of her?
That was En Garde, a swashbuckling action-adventure which is coming in the summer of 2023. Wishlist it now on Steam.
Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
When you think of the three pillars of video games, what do you see?
Okay, well, for me, it's got to be, obviously, big rigs, big bucks, and snow trucks.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but boy, do I have the trailer for you.
I'm ready.
fade. There is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
Alaskan Truck Simulator is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in Q3 2023. So drop it on your wish lists now.
Now, our next game follows a scribe who's been sentenced to 30 years of writer's block. Hey, we've all been there, am I right? Let's take a look at The Bookwalker. That reminds me, I really should return those library books I borrowed.
You really should. Those guys are coming after you. The Bookwalker Thief of Tales is coming to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation on June 22nd. And you can play a free demo for the game on Steam after the show.
Okay, here's a new trailer for Deceit 2, a macabre social subterfuge game built from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5.
I've been watching you.
Deceit 2 is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2023, and you can also play the beta now. And if you like, yeah, give it a wish list.
But of course, lying is only one part of our life. For some of us, anyways, maybe more. Our next game features the rest of it. It's time to check in with Paradox Tectonic, the developers of Life by You.
Hi, Future Game Show. This is King Choi, Studio Director of Marketing at Paradox Tectonic with Life by You. First off, I want to share a heartfelt thank you to the gaming community, especially the life simulation players, for your overwhelming response when we first announced the game back in March of this year. And if you're just learning about us for the very first time, welcome. Life by You is designed to be one of the most moddable and open-world life simulation games. Launching on PC as an early access title this September, Life by You is opening up a whole new world of creative possibilities. Be in total control of the humans that you create, the towns that you build, and the stories that you tell, driven by real language conversations. And most importantly, live out the lives and stories that you create in a world without loading screens. And oh yes, mods. We here at Paradox Tectonic are continuing to build off the DNA of great games that Paradox Interactive is known for, especially when it comes to community-focused features and experiences. The creator tools as well as editors that you'll be able to play with in our game will allow you to get your hands on the same tools that our game team is using to actually make the game in order to make your own UGC and mods. Just for Future Game Show 2023, here's an exclusive look at one of the jobs that your characters will be able to take on in Life by You. Here's my human, Harley, heading to her job as the barista at the Cozy Up Cafe. Harley will need to complete a set of tasks as part of her workday, including cleaning up displays that customers will inspect and take samples from. Head over to the YouTube channel at Life by You to learn more about the game, and make sure you subscribe to be the first to know when we do our weekly video drops, including feature deep dives, and also dev streams that we'll be posting in the coming weeks and months. Pre-order the game on Epic and wishlist it on Steam. When you pre-order, you'll be able to receive the exclusive Life Begins pack, and the first 100,000 early access players will be invited to a private Discord server where you'll be able to share direct feedback to our game team to inform the roadmap and the development of the game towards full launch. We're so excited for you to get your hands on this game, and thank you so much for having us, Future Game Show 2023.
Life by You is coming to Steam Early Access on September 12th, 2023, so make sure to wishlist it today.
Okay, time to switch things up for a sec. The VR Showcase first appeared in our Spring Showcase earlier this year, and now it's back by popular demand. So, let's swing over there and see what's new in the world. Oh, I see. Yeah. Whippity whip. So let's see what's new in the world of virtual reality.
Whoa, this is all new. What do we do? Any ideas, Yuri?
I see a highlighted path, so I guess, like any good video game protagonist, we should follow it blindly?
Sounds smart to me. Here's our first game, a reimagining of a Dreamcast cult classic that lets you play squash in space. Let's check in with Sea Smash VRS.
Peggy 3.
Be mindful of low-hanging light fixtures because Sea Smash VRS is coming to PSVR 2 later this month on June 23rd, 2023. If you haven't got it on your wish list already, fix that, would you? And if you're not convinced by that trailer, you can check out a free demo for the game on the PlayStation Store.
Next up, we have something for those of you looking for a different way to get your heart pumping. Take a look at this trailer for Madison VR.
Yikes, even Polaroids are scary now. That was Madison VR, which is coming in 2023.
Forget the elbow and knee pads. This next game lets you shred without the fear of falling. Let's see what's new with VR Skater.
Say nobody is a prophet in the hometown. Rockin' shows that it's sold out. All I had to do was watch how it goes down. Now the red carpets roll out. Watch how it go down. Star Wars. Watch how it go down. Watch how it go down. There's an echo causing a roar. Tell me something I don't already know.
Cool stickers. VR Skater is kick-flipping its way onto Pico and PSVR 2 headsets in 2023.
Now it's time to head over here and throw it over to First Contact Entertainment, who can give us the lowdown on Firewall Ultra, a tactical VR shooter coming exclusively to PSVR 2.
Hi, I'm Frank from First Contact Entertainment, and it is our pleasure to be here at the Future Game Show today. We've had our heads down for a while now working on Firewall Ultra, the next evolution of the Firewall franchise, which is coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. In Firewall Ultra, you'll be playing as an elite contractor tasked with either downloading or defending sensitive information. You'll be able to hop in with a squad of up to 3 other players and show off your skills across varied locations in both our PvP and PvE modes. The team has been working hard to create a truly deep and immersive experience that is a treat for all the senses. We've taken full advantage of the hardware, utilizing eye tracking, haptics in both the controllers and headset, trigger resistance, and the power of the PlayStation 5 to create something that truly feels like a generational leap forward. We can't wait for you to enter the world of Firewall Ultra, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2 later this year. Now, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Firewall Ultra is set to launch on PSVR 2 later this year.
Last but certainly not least, we've got an exclusive world premiere of a new VR experience featuring a famous animated duo. Hold on to your Wensleydale.
Oh, what a cracker of a morning. The Grand Getaway. It's a right blast.
Looks cracking, Yuri! Wallace and Gromit in the Grand Getaway is coming to MetaQuest 2 and MetaQuest Pro in 2023.
This brings us to the end of the VR showcase. We ran out of highlighted path anyway, so I guess we should fast travel. Does anyone see any subway signs around here? Anyone? Hello?
Okay, we're back, and I think I've hit my liminal space quota for today. Don't forget to check GamesRadar.com and the FGS social channels for more info on all of the games from today's Future Game Show Summer Showcase, powered by Intel. Okay, time for some more trailers, Yuri?
Yeah, for sure. Let's pick back up with an exciting world premiere.
Where am I? Where do you think? This is Deponia.
So, the nightmare's finally over.
If I were you, I'd really reconsider that statement.
Heyo, this is Penta from Daedalic Entertainment, and you just watched the reveal trailer of our upcoming story-driven survival game, Surviving Deponia. It has been 7 years since we last visited our lovely trash planet, and Elysium, the floating city, has crashed down onto its surface and turned it into a Mad Maxian nightmare. Master the environment, build your own base, and meet new as well as old friends. In Early Access 2023.
That was Surviving Deponia, a survival twist on the cult classic point-and-click series. It's coming soon, so head on over to Steam and drop it on your wish list to stay up to date.
Man, I am parched.
Not as parched as the citizens of our next game, who live in a post-apocalyptic society where water has become new gold.
Where have I heard that before?
By yourself, all you've got around you is desert. Choose to band together with others, you've got life. Water. Civilization. To survive, you must reach out to the world outside. And the most difficult choice is always right around the corner.
Homeseek is coming to PC on July 20th, 2023, so be sure to stick it on your wish list.
Okay, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I can see that we've got yet another world premiere coming up next.
Outrageous! How is this possible? How many are we up to now? Someone tell me in the chat while we roll the trailer, actually.
Always cool to define a new genre here at the Future Game Show. That was Laika, Aged Through Blood, the very first Motorvania. That's what I'm calling it, and I'm sticking to it.
No notes. Laika, Aged Through Blood is coming to PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox in 2023. Next, let's hand it over to Pentapeak Studios to dig into the mechanics of their upcoming strategy game, Space Gears.
100 years in the future, Mars is at war.
Space Gears is a new strategy game. So in the fight and conquer Mars.
Commander, your mechs are online and ready for battle. The ground crew is adding the final touches to prepare for your arrival. This is your camp and home base. Collect resources and terraform Mars to build an army of mechs. Space Gears is for strategy and MOBA fans everywhere. Strategy and unit controls will be key to claiming victory. Space Gears will be available to test play this June. Welcome back, Commander.
Space Gears is coming soon to PC, but you can terraform your opinion on it by playing it for free after the show.
Nice. How about something terrifying, though? Aha! Bloober Team has sent over the brand new launch trailer for the studio's first-person horror game, Layers of Fear.
Peggy 16.
Talent, prestige, recognition. You took away what was rightfully mine. But what was stolen can be reclaimed. It's been years. And yet, it all still feels unreal. The memories. The nightmares. They've never left this place. All right. I've waited too long. It's time. How they...
Hi, Ma.
Darling? Is that you?
Of course, Ma. How's your book going?
I'm glad to hear your voice. But... how?
It's good to have you back, writer.
No. Not again.
And I've wet my pants. That was Layers of Fear, which is coming to PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series consoles on June 15th.
Up next, we've got a unique take on the co-op cartoon shooter from a talented two-person studio. Let's dive into the world of Enchanted Portals.
Yes, please.
Peggy 12.
Anyone else just get deja vu? Explore a variety of animated styles when Enchanted Portals comes to PC and consoles later this year.
Okay, we've got a dark fantasy deck-building RPG up next, full of procedural dungeons and branching narrative choices. Let's check in with Shattered Heaven.
This world is nothing but an endless hell. But this ends now. Destiny. It's ours to shape.
You have no idea of what you've done. Not to yourself. Not to the world.
Shattered Heaven is out now on PC. What's up next, Yuri?
Okay, well, if I'm reading this correctly, then we're introducing the Fart Squad?
Oh, yeah. You mean the furniture arrangement and relocation technicians. Great house movers to have on speed dial.
In the town of Packmore, there are those with stuff, and those who carry stuff away. When your stuff needs moving, it's time to call Smooth Moves.
Laura, would you mind, giving me the number for the Fart Squad after we wrap?
Of course. I love those guys. Moving Out 2 is coming soon.
Next up, we've got our Ones to Watch segment, a montage of some of the coolest indie games on the horizon.
That was our Ones to Watch montage. If anything caught your eye, you can find out more on these games and everything else in the show by heading to our dedicated Steam page, which you can find by searching for Future Game Show on Steam.
A montage! But now it's time to take a look at Warhaven, Nexon's free-to-play 16 vs. 16 fantasy brawler.
Warhaven is coming in fall 2023. Be sure to wishlist it on Steam, as you'll be able to play Warhaven during Steam Next Fest later this month.
Steam.
Steam.
I feel like we've said that word a lot lately.
Yeah, it's like we're living in a Steam world at this point, and we're Steam bots, you know, mining and exploring, building houses for the Steam folk.
I am a Steam. Wait, what? SteamWorld Build is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2023. Make sure it's on your SteamWorld wish lists if you like what you saw.
Now, Yuri, you've heard of nightmares, right? But what about a daymare?
Sounds even worse somehow.
Maybe in concept, but not in our next game, which is a third-person survival horror that's nostalgic for the 90s.
You must be important if he brought you here instead of just killing you.
It can't be.
Some knowledge is best kept hidden from the rest of the world.
Reyes, you should stay out of this. You think you understand, but you're blind like everyone else.
It can't be too late.
Reyes, you need to get out of here right now!
They all seem to become obsessed with the same thing.
He can't have betrayed us.
That data can't be allowed to leave here. The living and the dead have contributed with their light, or the whole world will burn.
I'm going to finish this. Forever.
Rest now.
Stay frosty, because Daymare is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on August 30th, 2023. So prime those wishlisting fingers, folks. What's next, Laura?
We're going to throw it over to Core Engage, the team behind New Cycle, a diesel punk city builder that takes place after a devastating solar flare. That was New Cycle, which is coming to PC in Q2 2023. You know what to do, people.
We've got another world premiere now, and it also features trade, but not in the way you think. Check it out.
Once upon a time, there was a happy place called Riverside. And right there was a bear called Ruffy. No one could tell why, but Ruffy had this amazing ability to swap things. Yeah, really, he just swapped them. And it was easy for him. Grab it, throw it. There you go. Ruffy could swap just about anything, but his job had him swap paintings for townspeople. Copy and paste, swap it, you name it. Life was perfect. Until one day, a long-forgotten evil emerged out of the darkness. Devastation came all over Riverside, and the end was near. Now, it was up to Ruffy to accept his destiny and swap the bad for good. Shakalaka! Did you see that swap buddy? Are you swappy enough to save the world? Swap-a-doodle-doo! That was easy! Things might get rough, but you are roughier. And you will never swap alone. Ruffy and the Riverside! Swapping to PC and Nintendo Switch this winter. Yeah, correct, this winter. Whenever it's ready.
Hey, every brand needs a mascot, and I think we just found ours. Ruffy in the Riverside is barreling its way onto PC and Nintendo Switch this winter, so get it on your wish list now.
Our next section is a slight change of pace. This year, we'll start to get our hands on the first games developed in Unreal Engine 5. But we wanted to show you a glimpse of what games in 2024, 25, and beyond might look like. Expect startling tech demos and cutting-edge vistas as we give you a glimpse of the future of games.
Wait, what? At the Future Games Show? Outrageous.
Precisely.
And that was the inaugural Unreal Engine 5 showcase. And a warning to graphics cards everywhere. I can hear mine squealing and bursting into flames from here. Be sure to head over to the FGS social channels if you want to see more Unreal 5 demos as and when they drop.
And while you do that, I am pleased to report the sighting of a Friendly Neighborhood world premiere.
Oh, come on, let's see it then.
Thanks to Ritual Studios for that face-melting first look at Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, which is coming to PC in 2024.
Another double feature up next, focusing on Hammerwatch 2 and Paleo Pines. Laura, I am pleased to report that it is once again dinosaur time.
Yes!
Paleo Pines is coming on September 26th, and Hammer Watch 2 is coming soon. Stick them on your wish lists and watch out for the demos for both games, which will be available on Steam from June 19th.
Speaking of demos, our Ones to Play montage is back after its debut in the spring showcase earlier this year. Don't touch that dial, as we're going to show off a bunch of incredible games that you can try right after the show.
You're fired. And I'm not ready to die out here.
Thank you to all of the amazing developers who submitted their demos for our Ones to Play montage. And remember, you can check them all out by heading to our dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
We're taking a quick break from the trailers now to deliver an exciting update. In last year's summer showcase, we were proud to feature a selection of amazing games being created by Ukrainian developers under exceptional conditions.
Slava Ukraina. This year, we're thrilled to confirm the release date for one of those games right now.
Puzzles for Clef is a cozy puzzle platformer set in a stunning world full of magic and mystery. And it's coming to Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam on July 27th.
Go check it out. You can also head to our FGS social channels for more updates on the games from Ukraine that we featured during last year's show.
Okay, time for another trailer.
I'm ready.
We've got a first look at gameplay from Station to Station, a wholesome simulator where you connect voxel railways to build thriving cities.
Not a supervillain in sight. I think I could do with some tranquil train time, actually. Station to Station is coming to PC in 2023, and a demo is available right now, so go check it out after the show.
Next up, we're taking a step into the world of fantasy with Ember Storm Entertainment's atmospheric base builder, Rekka.
Don't forget to pack your boots, as Rekka, Delightful Chicken Cottage included, is coming to PC in 2024.
Okay, our friends at Sega have got a new trailer to share regarding Company of Heroes 3. Let's check it out.
Company of Heroes 3 is coming to PlayStation and Xbox on May 30th.
I don't know about you, Yuri, but I've got a feeling this next game is going to be a good one.
Wait a second. Is that you?
That's me.
In a role-playing musical? Wait. And we're about to be introduced to the main romanceable characters?
Oh my God.
Bring me my popcorn. Somebody get me some popcorn, please.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
I've been known most often as Pan. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Do you believe me?
You still aren't telling me something.
God, how can you even stand him?
Still not a fan?
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be.
What about Apollo?
Apollo was god of the sun and light, but our sun god had a reputation.
That hidden voice, it'll always play on a loop. It'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
What side are you on?
I said I would just make things worse, and I was right.
Do you trust him?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Famous last words.
Tell me what you know about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Are you here to challenge me? You don't know the first thing about me.
And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Because you're so big and scary.
I'm glad you appreciate my finer qualities.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better. Why didn't you tell me what it was really all about?
We all have our sordid history. She sounds a little volatile.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end. It's an adventure.
Wow, that was awesome. And to celebrate, Laura has promised to perform a rap from the game for us.
No, I haven't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Not happening. Anyway, I'm so pleased to be able to reveal that, as well as PC, Stray Gods is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch on August 3rd, 2023.
Hey, if you're in it and Rahul Kohli is in it, I'm playing it. And now that we've got that out of our system, it's time for me to introduce a new section to the show. One that I'm calling the International Debut.
It's another world premiere, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, hey, fine, but you don't have to spoil it.
Yes, I
close to is shattering cold in your bones. That reminds me of home. We all will fade away, so why not enjoy this? And with the sound of the shattering booms, start this game again.
That was your first look at Reveal.
Oh, I love horror games. But our next game is all about driving to survive in an anomaly-filled exclusion zone. Here's Ironwood Studios with a developer presentation about what to expect in Pacific Drive.
Initially, it was very much a personal thing. You know, I grew up driving station wagons around the Pacific Northwest. I would go camping, I'd go out to the beach, I'd go on road trips with friends, and as an adult, I decided to start doing that again. So I got an old station wagon and I started going out on these trips. But, I would go to abandoned industrial sites. I would go, taking the car up these tiny little dirt trails. And there was this vibe, this feeling of being out there in the woods with this old car. A very surreal experience. And that became, I think, the initial seed idea for the game. Pacific Drive is a run-based driving survival game. But when we started, we were very much just prototyping. We were getting the player into the car, having them drive around in the woods and getting a feel of the space out there. What we quickly figured out is there's a lot of overlap between resource management and kind of plate juggling that you want in a good survival game and taking care of a car, like making sure that you don't run out of gas and checking on your battery. It all eventually came to fruition with the garage and us figuring out we wanted a safe space for the player to be the mechanic and to work on their car, and taking these excursions out into the zone where you're grabbing resources and exploring and then coming back and being able to do it again. In most survival games, there's a focus on the player and keeping them alive, but for Pacific Drive, we wanted to turn that on its head a bit and put the emphasis on the car. It's the thing that's going to keep you safe when you're out in the zone, but that's only true so long as you maintain it. The player can still take damage, but the car itself is a good deal more complicated. There's different slots that you can put different equipment into and customize your car, but things may happen to those parts. They may take wear and tear, they may get damaged and break or fall off, in which case you may have to craft replacement parts or scavenge for new things out in the zone. We really care about satisfying that fantasy of the player being a mechanic, just taking care of this car and maintaining it while they're on the road. It's important for us to do this because that interaction helps build the player's relationship with the car, and that's something that we care a lot about for the game. So the zone is a pretty isolating and lonely place. When you're out on the road, your car is your only real travel companion, and we wanted to make sure that players had the ability to build a personal connection with the car that is special to them. We've also doubled down on that with the physical interactions as well. So every time you want to start the car, you have to turn the key, you have to get the engine to start, you have to put it in park manually. We built the whole game with these systems in mind because we want to create effectively a sandbox for these different dynamic moments to occur.
Sometimes when I'm driving the car, I find I have to swerve suddenly just to get out of the way of a saw blade or an electrical anomaly, and then I'm on my side in the woods, and that's fine by me, because the first time I drove into the woods was as a teenager going about 40 miles an hour, but that's another story.
I spent an eternity climbing this super, super steep hill with my car. I finally got to the top, climb out of my car to get what I'm going after, and turn around, and there are broken bunnies just sticking all over it. They slammed on the gas and sent it barreling right back down the hill.
There was a time that I came around a corner and drifted too hard onto a cliff and rolled straight down the cliff and actually ran into a group of abductors, and one of them pulled me straight into the gateway, and I made a safe exit from there even though the storm was closing in.
I think the experience I'm looking forward to players having the most is gaining that sense of companionship with the car. Sitting in the garage, looking at it, seeing all of these stories that have happened, the crazy escapes, the last-minute repair jobs, and really to feel like it's their car. I think that's going to be something really special.
Pacific Drive is coming to PC and PS5 later this year. And to celebrate, we're giving away this custom-built station wagon. One of you lucky viewers could be driving home in style tonight.
Wait a minute, Yuri, that's literally the car from the game. can't give that away. I think they're going to need it back.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I knew that.
Yeah, you knew. You knew, so let's just quickly move on while the producers put out some fires.
I'm the fire, aren't I?
You really are. Cookie Cutter is up next, a techno-pop-punk Metroidvania starring a badass android.
My name is Cherry. I'm different than that mass-produced junk. I was built to entertain my creator. Lately, I can't understand what I feel anymore. They will pay for what they did to her.
Cookie Cutter is coming to PC in 2023, so head on over to the Steam page and hit that wishlist button.
Okay, it's world premiere time again. And fans of the classic top-down GTA games might get a kick out of this one.
Assistance required in Lafayette.
I need some backup here, dispatch. Searching last known location. Dispatch, I got a mail matching the suspect's description.
Cordell. Bank robbery in progress. Harbor Mutual Bank on Mercer Street. Shots fired.
83 Adam, show us handling. Responding code 3.
Police are engaged in a dramatic shootout. We could be in for a police pursuit.
Suspect is now on foot. We need to end this now. He's running. Suspect is in handcuffs.
The Precinct is a crime-fighting action sandbox game set in the 1980s. Basically everything that I love. And it's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2024.
And with that, it's time for our final trailer of the night.
No, say it isn't so.
I know. Those of you who tuned into last year's summer showcase, you may remember Ludo, Broken Bird Game's terrifying psychological thriller about a person trapped in their own home.
It's a little bit PT, a little bit Edith Finch. Time for an update, don't you think? I do.
Peggy 18.
That was a brand new look at Ludo, which is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So make sure it's on your wish lists. You can also check out the free demo for the game on Steam.
That looks like the end of the show, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has been so fun.
Wait a second, Yuri. Now my spidey sense is tingling.
Wait, what? You mean like FGS specific world premiere Spidey sense?
I think so. I think that's what this is.
I guess that means there's one more thing then. Let's see it.
I'm going to tell you a story about 3 extraordinary spirits united to face the darkness. Incredible warriors defying fate and even death. I, Kitsune, spirit of the forest, was a witness and a part of it.
That was The Spirit of the Samurai, a stop-motion adventure inspired by Japanese mythology. Get it on your wish lists as it's coming in 2024.
Well, it's safe to say this has been a blast, for me anyway. Thank you so much for being my partner in voice acting, crime fighting, and now show hosting, Laura.
Aw, you're so welcome, Yuri. Anytime. Literally, anytime you want us back. We'll be there.
Okay. To our audience, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Also, a big shout out to our sponsor, Intel, and everybody who worked to make the Summer Showcase a reality.
Remember that you can find and wishlist every game seen in today's show on the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page. This is where you'll find all of the demos too. Just Google Future Game Show Steam.
You can also read more about each game on GamesRadar.com and see extra content from our editorial team on the dedicated FGS social channels. I'm Yuri Lowenthal.
And I'm Laura Bailey. And this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2023.